Morning world. Welcome to Wednesday. Is it 22nd? No, 23rd of September. Got the machine on yesterday. Got a little bit of work done. Got pigeon mead, hedges, the roadside stuff, or most of the roadside stuff done. And actually quite a lot of the internal bits and bobs done as well. But it was noted that the belts were slipping a bit on here, so first job this morning, before I even attempt going over to the other farm, is sort out my tensions on the belts. The first job is guard off. Oh, there's a handy little guide inside telling me how tight the belts need to be. They don't seem that bad actually, but I do know that they do need tweaking up a bit. Just a bit. Right, okay, that looks like a 17. That's a captive. Alright, so I'll show you what I'm doing. For those that don't know, this point is fixed, so this is actually the main shaft and bearing for the actual rotor itself. So to adjust the tension on these belts, I need to move this fella, but I can't move him unless I take the tension off that bolt and obviously these bolts here. So that there is a cam that I just need to turn on that big. I've got to find a spanner to fit him. It looks like a 23, 24. I can turn that and then tighten this fellow up and then tighten them up. So that's basically what we're doing. So not difficult, just one of those little maintenance things that you kind of need to do. Actually, I think I got a... So what did I say on there? I need a 6mm with 3.6 kilos, is that right? So what I should really have is a spring and a little set of scales that I should be able to move that 6mm. But you know what? We're going to call that 6mm. I reckon I got that pretty much spot on. That's what we're going to call it anyway. We're going to call that spot on. Put the right socket on might help. I actually took the right socket off. Stupid boy. Farmer tight. There's no torque settings in the book there, so tight, farmer tight, tight, farmer tight. Okay, it's an old scale I use, but it usually works. You want to tighten up as well. Okay, everybody else happy? Everybody else is happy. That should stop the squealy noises. All right, put it back together again. I've had to weld this thing a few times. There's only 3 little brackets holding it on, and yeah, I have had to repair it a few times. 1, 2, 3. Weather's turned a bit mucky. Not very easy hedge trimming when it's raining because all the leaves, everything stick to the windows and you're forever getting out the cab to clean it up. Anyway, we've got to take a little break because I've got to take little Pepper here for her jab and identity chip, so I'm afraid you're going to get the point. I'm sorry, okay? You're not going to like it, but it is quite important. Alright? So do you reckon you can sit over there quietly while I drive? Yeah? No? Maybe? Just don't get around my feet. Right, so we're off to get her jabbed. We're going in the Transit because en route I need to pick up a barrel of chain oil. So we use biodegradable chain oil for our chainsaws, which means we're safe for working near water courses and stuff like that. That's, you have the glove. You carry on, eat the glove. That's fine. But we buy it in 205 litre barrels. And that won't fit in the back of my van. So, oh, what, you're trying to give it to me? Oh, is it mine? Because usually you don't want to give it. Oh, you're trying to tug of war. Tug of war. Yeah, all right. Right, anyhow, we got to go. I'll catch up with you when we've done what we got to do. What? Yeah, no, you're so sweet. No, you can't have it. No, no. Well, that's it. Puppy's jabbed. She's settled down now. I got me all on the back. It's almost dinner time. Get home, get them loaded, get edge cutting. If it's going to stop raining. Morning world, welcome to Thursday, 24th of September. We got a whole day on the tractor today. I can hardly wait. Coffee. Hat. Peas. Lunch. Ooh, shortbreads. Right. So I think the aim of the day as far as lunch is concerned today is to make it last until after 11 o'clock. So maybe if I put it where I'm not looking, it's down there I can see it. If I can see it, I want it. Right, so we are off to the farm over to Itchington and to start 50 acres of corn ground hedge cutting. I can't say it's something I'm terribly looking forward to, and we are short-staffed at the minute, so Matt can't do anything this week. So I've got to do it all. The downside is I've only got 10 days to get all these 50 acres done. I can't spend all day down there because I've got my tree work responsibilities to take care of as well. So it's literally one of those things I'm having to ask my customers or the tree site to be patient with me and say, no, I can't, or struggling to get to you this week, can you wait till you get to it next week? Some don't mind, but you know what human nature's like. Someone's made a decision to get a tree person in to do some work and they want them today. Can't have what we want, can we? So we'll stick it. 1700 is enough for a minute. So there we go. Hedge trimming has kicked off. I've already done pigeon mead. I've done the little harrow ground. So I made a start on my own. But now it's in earnest. I'm not going to have time to make a real nice tidy job of the Itchington work. There's too much of it. And if guys want to start drilling in, well, it's been a week now, So in actual fact, 50 acres I've actually got about a week, including the weekend. Don't know if I'm going to get it all finished. It's only a little Kestrel, so it's only a small head. Oh well. No point making excuses. Might just as well get on with it. Get that cake after a while. I could have done without this. Been going 5 hours now, and it's starting to start raining. The problem with rain is trying to focus on the head of the machine through the drops of water on the glass is a pain, especially when you've got older eyes. So the only saving grace is I've done all the sides, so it should be out of the way of any wire. Should. The downside is, if I hit any wire now, I've got to get out in that to clear out. So jobs that looks really interesting until you've been on it for a day or two, and then it's just another job. So, unfortunately, because of the amount we've got to do and the time I've got to do it in, this won't be as neat and tidy as I would like. It will be as neat and tidy as I can make it in what is effectively a single pass. I would normally do tops, so I would normally go over the tops at least twice. I mean, there'll be some bits which I might do twice. This is a roadside piece, so I might just do this bit twice over, just to keep it looking a bit neater, but everything internal, basically one pass, which means you're going to get the odd whiskers sticking up, and I'm just going to have to learn to live with it, because there isn't enough time to do all of it, because with this and all the corn grain the other side, I reckon it's about 3 miles of hedge, and at 1.8 kilometres an hour, bearing in mind that's probably 3 passes, that's 9 miles at 1.8 kilometres an hour. Looking over my left shoulder. Obviously, once I finished all the corn grain, we've then got to do the grass grain, which will be not as much, probably only maybe 2 miles. But it's enough. Lots of thick here. raining, I'll wipe the outside the window off. If it's not, I won't bother. Right, that's it, I'm done for today. I've had enough. I've actually achieved a lot more than I thought I was going to. Just cracked on with it, so there's not much video because I haven't messed about. I just got on with it because the guys want to flat lift and drill this, and you see, well, I'd rather they did that after I cut the hedges. So I've only got 2 more grains. I've got this one to finish off tomorrow, which will be a couple of hours, and the other 2 big ones to do tomorrow. So I should actually have all the corn grain finished tomorrow, fingers crossed. So apologies for lack of video, but it's just been a case of getting the work done was actually, you'll understand, a bit more important. So right, time to put this thing to bed. I need to go home and have some tea. What's the time it is? Oh, it's only 7:15, but I've had enough. That's it. Time to go home and have my tea. Morning world, welcome to Friday the 29th of September. Back on the hedge trimmer again today. Did almost 11 hours yesterday, so a good day. Knocked a big hole in it yesterday. Today I've got my mate back with me because hopefully it's going to be a shorter one today. I did that much yesterday and got quite so much to do today. We want to get all our corn grain on the insides of the boundaries cut, so that when Reg wants to come and do the flat lifting and drilling, it's all done. All I've got left is the roadside and the outside to do, and the grassland and the other bits. Right, let's crack on. Tell you what, that's a bit breezy this morning. Biskit, where are you? None to death for those that don't want to hear. Bit of barn dust in there. Right, let's see if I can do this without getting too much of it down me. We used about, I don't know, according to the gauge, half a tank of cherry yesterday, so I dare say, yeah, quite happily take 2 of these. There's one. Bit more in this one. He's a bit big. This there. Right. If I'm going to get any damie, it'll be on this one. So I'm listening, just in case it sounds like it's getting full, but I don't think I'm going to fill him up with these 2. But with the half a tank I had in there, and these 2, I think it was 25, and so it's 45 litres going in there. I should have plenty for today. Right, that's 1 tank topped up. Ooh, I've got another one to empty now, so, but you weren't watching that one. Biskit, come on. Good girl. Up you go. Right. Right then, so that's going to have to come off there. Go up there for a minute, hopefully you can still hear me. That can be done up. That'll be all first. Right, we'll just have the tractor warm up for a minute before we make a start. Then I can finish off the bit I started last night. That's this side of the road finished then, and we can move over there. Coffee first. Oh, that's better. Thanks, Julie. Less soap in that one. Right then. Shall we? He'll soon warm up. Knocking this hedge down a little bit lower than usual. We've been having an issue just recently with fly tippers who are literally just coming along this bit of lane here and actually tipping the load in the lane. So we've only caught glimpses of vehicles on the CCTV of the barn, but now the hedge is lower. I'm hoping we're going to identify the culprit. Quite nice if I could follow the example of another farmer in the country who had an issue with tyres. If we could do the same thing, it'd be nice if we could find him and give it back. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Well, that's it for today. An enforced early finish. It's, well, 3:45. I could have gone on for a few more hours yet, but unfortunately I've had a bolt go on the flail head and one of my boots has disappeared. So now the head's out of balance. I can't use it, and I don't think I got a new spare one at home. I've only got some old ones. So I'll have a look to see if I can find a decent old one, which means maybe I can crack on again tomorrow. The only saving grace is that I actually finished all of the corn ground. So everything that has to be cut from inside where we're going to be planting is finished. I literally just started doing the roadside bits of hedges just to have a tidy up on the roadside. That'll be tomorrow or next week now. So anyway, the most important bit is finished, done. So there you go. Right, early finish. Better shut the gate.